What's up, everybody? Derek Anderson, the DA. All right, everybody, check it out, man. Before we get to the numbers for Terrifier 3, which are absolutely phenomenal, especially for an independent movie of its kind, let's go ahead and address the numbers for Joker 2, Folie A Deux, man. Exhibitor Relations Company, this is on X. A running joke at this point, WB's Joker Folie A Deux tumbled to a massive negative 81% drop in its second weekend, just $7 million, $51 million total. That drop is worse than The Marvels, worse than Morbius, worse than Halloween Ends. You get the idea. This is one of the biggest sophomore slumps of all time, of any time. Yeah, that's exactly what happens when you disrespect your audience and you disrespect the fans. The word of mouth gets out. Everybody says, oh, no. Do not go and watch this movie. So you know how a lot of people wait to see what their friends say, or wait for YouTubers to speak, or they wait for critics. They wait for people to come out and say, hey, this is a movie you should go and check out. And then they go and see it on the second weekend, you know? So you got that initial first weekend hype. And then the second weekend is the word of mouth, or it's the repeat viewers. People are like, hey, I like this movie. I'm going to go check it out again. And maybe I'll bring a friend with me. All right. So when you see numbers like this, they're talking about an 81% drop. Yeah, and over here on the Wrap, they said Joker 2 suffered an 82% second weekend drop. You know, so we don't know what the real numbers are. We're going to have to wait until it all shakes out Monday morning, and then we'll know exactly how bad this thing ended up. It could be 83%, 84%, who knows? All right? But I mean, 80% anything is terrible. 50% is kind of normal. The 50% drop, all right, that's a little normal. 60%, that's borderline bad, all right? That's borderline bad. 70% is tragedy, all right? That is a tragic drop. That was BVS, all right? Batman versus Superman second weekend drop. That was bad. 80%, y'all? 80%, again, this is your audience talking to you. This is your audience telling you, don't ever do this shit again, okay? These are lessons that Warner Brothers, they can try to say whatever it is that they want to say, but these are lessons that Warner Brothers is going to learn. Hey, you do not screw around with big franchises dropping $200+ million into a sequel, and then you're going to let the director get out there and shit all over the fans? Are you joking? Because look, Todd Phillips absolutely dunked on the fans, shitted on the fans, said, look, I ain't listening to DC, I ain't listening to James Gunn, I'm not listening to the fans. All right. This is a direct middle finger to everybody that liked that original movie that made it a $1 billion hit. What a joke. I mean, god damn, man. But hey, look, Terrifier 3. Hey, look, this guy, Damien Leone, he paid attention to his audience. He didn't try to go all off the reservation and do something that his audience wouldn't respect and wouldn't like. He respected his audience, and coming in on the second weekend of the Joker, he took over the box office, you know? With an independent movie. Only spent like, I think, $2 million, a $2 million budget on this thing. This is phenomenal. Phenomenal. And this is exactly what you want out of your entertainment, out of your filmmakers. All right. People that respect their audience, respect the franchise that they're working in. You know, it's Damien Leone, so he can kind of do whatever it is he want to do with Terrifier. Look, the movie is fantastic. I think if you're a horror movie fan and you haven't seen Terrifier or Terrifier 2 or 3, you are missing out, man. You are missing out big time, because this is the type of a series that can really like change the game, you know, and really reinvigorate a lot of the horror, you know, like a lot of these horror icons, they just kind of stale at this point. You know, another Michael Myers, another Freddy, yeah, we love them. Another Jason, yeah, we love them. But at the same time, it's like, come on, give us something different. Art the Clown is absolutely something different. And again, the box office shows it, and, you know, the director is being rewarded for it. And on the same token, Joker is getting rewarded as well, all right? Although not in a positive direction. This is on Variety. The Wild Robot beats Joker Folie A Deux at the international box office. So you guys will remember last weekend, Joker didn't do too badly at the international box office. It just didn't do anything domestically. Well, now those numbers are starting to drop as well. Let's go ahead and read this. Joker Folie A Deux isn't rebounding at the international box office, where the offbeat comic book musical added 22 million from 77 territories in its second weekend of release. Although the film has performed far better in overseas markets compared to domestically, with 113 million internationally and 51 million in North America, bringing its global tally to 165 million, ticket sales are lagging far behind expectations. The Warner Brothers sequel cost $200 million to produce, not including the roughly 100 million spent on marketing and the other distribution expenses. So it'll struggle at this pace to get anywhere close to the 450 million to break even. Needed to break even, according to knowledgeable sources. It actually needs $600 million to break even, because you always got to remember it's the budget, which is $200 million, plus marketing and other expenses, $100 million. All right, so that's $300 million. You have to double whatever it is you spent in order to break even, because the studios and the theaters, they split the box office roughly 50-50. Roughly 50-50 split. So yeah, it's going to need a whole lot more than $450 million to break even. The original 2019 Joker was massively successful, with 335 million domestically, 743 million internationally, for a global total of 1.078 billion, and it carried a roughly $60 million price tag, so it was hugely profitable as well. I don't know why they felt the need to go and spend $200 million on this movie, all right? I don't know where that money went, okay? Again, I'm starting to look at some possible money laundering going on. Like, I don't know what's happening with these people and why they got to spend this amount of money on a movie. Yeah, sure, the first one made $1 billion. I can understand maybe going up to $100 million. Like, okay, maybe, maybe 120, 125. Okay, you doubled the amount of money you spent on the last one. All right, cool. Why are you spending over 3 times the amount to make a shittier movie? It makes absolutely no sense. But hey, it is what it is, all right? And they're paying the price for it, and I love it, okay? Because this guy, Todd Phillips, Todd Phillips is out here laughing at you, all right? That's what Todd Phillips is doing. Todd Phillips thinks that the DC fan base is a joke because you guys liked the original movie. You liked Joker. It's like, oh, man, this is a possible, not an exact canonical representation of the Joker's origin story, but a possible origin story. I like what they did with the character. This lowly browbeaten, guy with social disorders and, has been bullied by society, but he rises up and he becomes the Joker, possible, origin story or whatever. You like that movie? Ha 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 ha. I'm about to shit all over the things that you like. I'm about to take this character. This movie never would have been anything. It wouldn't have made $1 billion, the original one, that is. Wouldn't have made $1 billion if it was called Arthur Fleck. If he called the movie Arthur Fleck, that shit would have did like, what, 200 million? And that's about it. But he takes the DC name and DC's #1 villain, and he spins that into $1 billion. And, respectfully, everybody enjoyed the movie. Everybody said, all right, that was a solid movie. Oh, he's going to follow it up. Okay, I'm interested to see the follow-up. And what does he do at the end? Oh, I'm going to sodomize the Joker. All right, I'm going to sodomize you, the fan. I'm going to shit all over you. All right, and then I'm going to kill your love of the original movie, splashing a musical around it, all right? He's playing in your face. He's playing in your face, all right? And he came out and said, oh, yeah, Todd Phillips wanted nothing to do with DC. The man wanted nothing at all to do with DC. He just wanted to take the names, all right? I'll take Joker, I'll take Harley Quinn and Harvey Dent and Gotham City again, and I'll just wrap that into my own little crazy tale. But I don't want nothing to do with DC. Please don't talk to me. James Gunn, go away. Don't say nothing to me. I made $1 billion movie. How many $1 billion movies have you made? That's probably what he was saying up in there to James Gunn. But yeah, that's the problem, right? It's kind of the problem in Hollywood these days. Hollywood doesn't want to pay any fidelity or have any authenticity or integrity to the source material that they are creating within, to the franchises that they are making within. They don't want to pay any attention to it. Oh my God, please don't hold me to any canon or any lore, all right? See that all the time in Star Wars. That's what Disney Star Wars is. Please have nothing to do with Star Wars. We want nothing to do with Marvel. You remember Marvel, that one producer says, yeah, we don't want fans writing our stories. We don't want comic book fans that know the lore and know what happened in issue 13 or whatever he was talking about, all right? We don't want any of them dudes, messing around over here at Marvel. Why? Because they gonna mess up what we trying to do, all right? Which is completely bastardize the original work. We just want to go in a completely different direction, and we don't want to be tied to any of these characters. Oh yeah, we want the characters and the popularity of the characters, but we don't want to be tied to any of these characters. They want the built-in fan base. They want that built-in audience. That's what they want. They don't care about the characters or anything. They just want to make a movie that's going to get a big pop because you got a built-in audience. You got fans that have been rocking with these folks, these franchises for 30, 40, 50, 60 years. They want those guys to show up to the theaters, all right? Because that's just easy money, man. That's just easy money. Automatic bread, just rolling in. That's why the Joker did what it did. That's why it made $1 billion, because of the name Joker. That's the only thing they care about. They don't care about authentic. What? Respect the fans, respect the source material. What are y'all talking about? All we need is Joker, right? All they need is Marvel, DC, Star Wars, all right? That's all they care about. You know, the franchise name, Star Trek. We put that at the top. And we just watch the money and the fans and everybody, oh my God. And then they get on social media, a lot of fake, a lot of fake fans get out there on social media and start clapping for some garbage. Again, that's because they don't really know what it is either, So yeah, good. I'm glad that Folie A Deux flopped, all right? I'm also glad that Terrifier 3 took over the box office, all right? Good on this guy, Damien Leone. Shout out to him for giving us something unique and something original that we haven't seen before. New characters, new storylines, right? A budding horror icon. It said it only made $16 million opening. I think I've seen other numbers. Yeah, Deadline had 18 million plus. So it could end up being like 20 million. Who knows, man, by the end of this thing. But look, congratulations to Damien Leone for beating a DC movie, all right, in its second weekend. It's not like it's 20th weekend or something way down the line. No, this is the second weekend. Joker should still be able to command the box office if they did it right. But they didn't, and this is what happens, okay? And I'm going to just leave it on this, all right? Chris Gore, he had put up this post. You could make 100 Terrifier 3s for the cost of one Joker Folie A Deux. Hollywood has lost the plot. Hollywood is out of touch with audiences and fans. Hollywood is in decline. Prepare for an indie film revolution. Absolutely. Absolutely, man. Look, we need an entertainment group that is in touch with audiences and with fans, all right? That understands what the people are looking for, that are not just, oh, we're just going to make Joker, we're going to slap Joker on it, and then we're just going to make some bullshit. We're not doing that anymore, okay? Fans are done with it. Fans are checking out, and Hollywood has better figure it out. I hope the indie filmmakers start to figure it out, because we need more Terrifier 3s like Damien Leone just put out. Phenomenal movie. If you're a horror fan, go check it out. Anyway, you guys let me know what y'all think. Jump down in the comments. Give me your thoughts and opinions on that. And thanks for watching. See you next time.